그렇죠.
고개가
So.
끄덕여지는 뱀피가 현재 진행을 하고 있는 두 팀이 되겠습니다. 룰루
네.
빠졌고요.
We got.
네, 저 룰루 같은 경우에는 뭐 까다롭다는
I
부분도
have,
있지만
honestly, I'm not too sure
원거리
who these two teams
딜러와의
are.
후반 시너지에 많이
Besides them,
초점이
probably
맞춰지기
being
때문에
challenger
그 부분을
teams.
막겠다는 거
But
같고 킨드레는 이제
Master
김경탁 선수가
Yi
최근에
ban,
정말 연습을 많이
Kindred
했었습니다.
ban, Twisted
1경기까지
Fate,
받고 김경탁이
Lissandra.
연습했다는 거 알면은 연거수
Lulu.
입장에서 무조건 잘라야죠 이거는.
The bands on the right look like bands that just came from the last series.
네.
마지막
마지막
버전업 이후에 그래도 갱플랭크가 많은 팀들이 열리면 먹어야
But
된다는
Master Yi
얘기라고
band's
있습니다.
really weird, so I assume someone on Young Boss plays that.
빠졌어요.
Karthus.
미드에 좀 힘을 많이 빼고 가겠다는
Gangplank's up.
쪽으로 CTU 파토스 입장에서
Even though Gangplank got a nerf, he's still pretty damn good.
확실해 보여주는 게 하종훈, 크레이머, 캐리 어디까지 가능해? 이거 이번 경기에서 증명을 해줘야 되겠죠.
야 이거 그래도 칼리스타를 먹는 게 낫지 않을까 싶은데요.
네, 열린 게
베인은 약간 좀
Is Kalista really first pick worthy over Gangplank?
칼리스타를 먼저 가져왔을 때 나쁜 드래프트는 아닙니다.
I understand why Mord's not played anymore, because he just got absolutely thrashed through the experienced nerf, but
영보스의 정글러인 이 김청한 선수 같은 경우가 또
yeah, we'll see what they first pick. Gangplank.
굳이 급하게 뽑지 않는 게
Very obvious.
보시면 될 것 같습니다.
첫 번째 선택 갱플랭크.
I really hope
네.
the other team didn't think that that wasn't going to be picked.
만화 회수가 되지 않는다라는 어떤 부담, 물론 만화량은 줄었습니다만, 근데 충분히 이거 이제 수정 플라스크를 통해 가지고 관리하면은 만화량이 그렇게 막 부담스럽거나 이렇진 않거든요. 그리고 언급드린 대로
Coming back for 1
second.
second.
자체가 너프된 건 아니기 때문에 한타 교전 중후반은 문제가 없다라는 게 아직까지는
Just closing my door.
첫 번째 선택.
지금은 사실은 탐켄치가 또 열려 있는
Okay, Tom.
상황이기 때문에
Oh yeah, Tom Kench is up.
뭐 CTU 쪽도 마찬가지로 영버스도 좀 의식을 할 수밖에 없는 타이밍일 것 같아요. 특히
It makes sense to take Tom Kench.
다루는 건 오히려 영버스 입장에서
Thresh.
아예 칼리스로 이러면은 칼리스타 캐리력이 있긴
Like, what I like about Tom Kench is that he can deny a Gangplank barrel to one of your teammates. But I guess they have some kind of plan with Thresh, because Thresh does have better pick potential than Tom Kench. No, that's a similar first picks that Anarchy made in Game 3 against Najin.
영보스의 어떤 기대치 그리고 크레이머의 어떤 부활을 알릴 만한 경기가 충분히 나올 수 있어요.
네.
자, 칼리스터 쓰레쉬 두 칸 채워놨고요.
정글러는 말씀드렸듯이 좀 선택의 폭이 넓기 때문에 지금
You take Gangplank, they take Kalista Thresh. Gangplank can spike later parts of mid game, so they pick stuff for mid game. That's a good choice. They take Varus, so higher poke. And Elise, where you can just cocoon someone, followed by an arrow and a barrel. Plus, you don't necessarily have to go teleport on Varus, because you have 2 globals on Gangplank. If you see this, and you see the Varus and you see Gangplank, you know they're setting up Siege. Yep. I like the Olaf. I don't like... I like the Olaf because he just avoids the Varus. And Olaf versus Gangplank, he can kind of harass, but for the Evelyn... Not sure on why the Evelyn. I don't know these teams, so, or at least these two teams, because they're Challenger, and I don't really pay attention to Challenger in Korea, but Evelyn, she has engaged from flanks, but the problem I have with Evelyn is that, for one, obviously, as you know, she falls off. 2, all you need is pinks on this. Yeah, wow, they have such heavy mid game. Jesus. Okay, so they have a lot of poke, a lot of mid game spikes, and they have some engage plus disengage with Varus. They have a lot going for them, and it so happens to be that the other team, I can't tell, is it like BIM, decides to go with, they're like trying to contest mid-game with them, which I don't understand. Actually, do I even say contest mid-game? Because Gangplank is is basically like the sole carry for late game. He's not just mid game, he's late game too.
그냥 이런 조합을 구성을 했네요.
그게 가장 또 정답일지도 모르겠어요.
They're gonna have to win pretty hard in the early game with Evelyn. If they fall behind, it's like it's over. Their comp won't do shit to the comp on the right. Because your engage is like even their engage is terrible, honestly. Like Evelyn, like it's just slows, that's nothing. I actually hate the comp on the left. Oop, skip too far ahead.
정도 이제 확인하시는 데도 좋은 표본이 될 것 같아요.
네네.
과연 그 만화 관련된 패치가 얼마나 치명적이었냐 아니냐.
I do not like that comp by
네.
YB at all. Or no, not by YB, by CTU.
과연 갱플랭크는 어떨지.
일단 뭐 협상에 소모되는 만화량이 줄긴 했는데 회수가 되지 않는다는 게 일단은 과연 라인 유지력이 어느 정도 달라졌을 것이냐라는 게 일단 첫 번째 변수고 레벨에 따른 어떤 성장.
They better hope they smash lanes.
체력이 일단 낮다 보니까 처음에 일단
They're pretty much like their main way to win is gonna be a 1-3-1, and they gotta do that relatively fast.
네, 미믹 선수의 올라프가
I would have preferred if they did.
끊임없이 슬로우를 걸면서 쫓아가는 챔피언인데 거의 갱플 카운터에 가까울 정도로 라인전에서
I probably would have preferred a lane swap by them.
예.
이걸 과연 히포 선수가 버티면서 파밍하고 성장할 수 있을 거예요. 이게 관건이에요.
네. 갱플랭크가 말씀하신
For
것처럼
one, to deny
가지고
GP.
있어요.
Two, open up a lane so Evelyn can easily access that better, and so you can snowball one of the solo laners better.
근데 이거 아무래도 앨리스가 많이 좀 챙겨줘야 될 것 같긴 해요.
Instead, we're getting an even matchup, so now it's gonna come straight down to pathing and skill versus strategy. Well, there will be some strategy, but a lot of it will be the skill matchups between these two.
그냥 이제 버티면서 경기 운영해야 될 것 같습니다.
네, CS는 6개를 지금 올라프 가져오고 있어요. 2개밖에 못 가져오면 3개 이제 올라가네요. 갱플랭크.
올라프들 특징이 2렙에 한번 갑니다. 네. 2렙에 한번 가요. 이렇게. 일단 한번 갑니다.
맞아도 갑니다. 예.
네.
He started Dorans.
알기 때문에 히포 선수도 일단은 잘 빠져줬죠.
I guess he can start Dorans if he goes the HP and mana pods, I guess. And because he wants to smash lane harder, not just progress through it with a flask. Evelyn paths up top, Elise paths bot. I guess that makes sense because Gangplank's not the easiest lane to gank for, and he doesn't offer like high. He doesn't offer as much as compared to Varus and Corki Alistar. And if you really want the Varus and Corki to snowball to the mid game as fast as they can, because GP is basically your late game insurance. And Evelyn wants to focus probably mid and top, because again, solo lanes are going to be a really big deal in this game for them.
자 지금 아까 그 칼리스타와 그 쓰레쉬의 움직임으로 장신구를 박는 위치를 체크를 했기 때문에 바깥에서 좀 갱타임 눈치를 봤었습니다.
네.
하지만 성공하지 못했죠.
자, 노스펠이 함께 있는데요. 자, 그러면은 23개 CS 가져갔습니다.
뭐 아직까지는 무난한 라인전이 되고 있습니다.
네.
그리고 일단 이블린의 존재 자체는 이제 모든 라인에 일단
Lanes are staying even.
움직임을 취하게끔 압박감이 있죠.
Nothing too exciting happening.
상대는 일단 영버스들이 이제 그런 식으로 움직임이 나오고 있는 것 같고요.
He got a pink right away for the side.
근데 이거는 히포 선수가 엄청 잘하고
It's a
있는
safer
거라고
pink,
보시면 될것 같습니다. 정말로
but it's not as
올라프에서는
useful.
한 번만 타이밍 주면은 갱플은 숨도 못 쉴 가능성이 있거든요.
네. 잘 버텨주고 있는
네.
히포.
And he's just farming, like he's fine with just farming, honestly.
그 솔로 랭크 등급이 원래는 이제 챌린저까지 못 갔었다가 챌린저
And because he's pushing the lane slowly, or at least mimics letting the lane get pushed.
그런 부분은 이제 또 초반 경기에서도 올라프 상대로 지지 않으면
Doko is
잘하는
gonna
거거든요.
come up.
뒤쪽으로
He's in a really bad. He's so far up. I have no idea why he's so far up.
너무 깊게 들어간 감이 없지 않아 있었어요.
자, 염류.
거기서
And you see what I mean by that pink ward just being like a terrible place? Like it's safer, but it doesn't reveal shit. Unless you're letting the lane get pushed in, which he wasn't, he was pushing the lane out. So that was bad wave management by Hippo, and he got taken advantage of there. Luckily, Beggar is there to get the wave.
자, 우리 선취
Meanwhile, bot side. I guess because they knew the jungler was up top, they pressured bot a bit, but it didn't do anything still, because they couldn't get it all the way pushed into the wave. The wave pushed all the way into the tower. I need a drink of water here.
골드만 딱 모아서 마을에 갔다 올 거고요. 네, 샀네요.
블라디가 성장했을 때의 어떤 초반 파괴력은 올라프가 후반에
So he's just trying to get the wave pushed. Yeah, he didn't go teleport as expected because you had gank plank. Oh, my speech is terrible right now. So that's one successful gank on Evelyn. But it's not enough yet. He needs to push that farther. He needs to push his solo laners farther ahead. If this bot lane can win without help, that's like gold. That's golden. Because then you can get all 3 lanes ahead.
바루스란 영웅의 라인 클리어가 굉장히 좋긴 합니다.
예, 앨리스가 뒤로 살짝 물러나 있는 상황인데요. 위쪽으로 올라오기 시작합니다.
네. 거기다가 뭐 소환사 주문의 차이, 미믹 선수는 유치아를 썼고 피퍼 선수는 전멸을 썼는데
He's just helping him push the wave out.
유치아 돌자마자
Oh my god.
네, 일단은 사용으로
좀 많이 맞아 이거는.
조금 두들기고 있어요.
한번 뽑고요.
Very well done.
그리고 뒤로.
PTS's bot lane is winning.
네, 이렇게 압박해도 되죠. 네, 워낙에 또 이제 라인전에 강한 조합인데다가 앨리스의 위치를 이런 식으로 계속 확인을 하고 있었기 때문에
그렇죠.
좀 더 공격적으로
Evelyn's heading bot side.
미는 것이 가능합니다.
네.
여기는 그나마 진짜
Top and bot are winning, which make them much more easy. Like the problem with ganking mid is that you have no lockdown. Top and bot are where all your lockdown is. Even though you want to get flat ahead, it would have to be through a counter gank, to be honest. Whereas top lane, that's a very good selection for him, and I like the pattern he's making here. Definitely needs to take him. And you notice the wave is in a terrible position once again for Hippo, and he chose the same spot to pink ward. If he dies, you can blame it on the pink ward. Yup, he's dead. He's done. It sucks that Mimic isn't getting the kills though, but he's getting the CS lead, which is fine. They also got Gangplank ult out. Yeah, I don't know what Hippo's doing. He's gonna absolutely screw his team because one of the main win conditions for PTS is getting ahead in solo lanes to start splitting. Because there's no way they're fighting YB, Young Boston, as a group. Unless they're like ridiculously ahead, then yeah, sure, you can fight them. Oh, I hate that pink ward.
순간 이동 이렇게 되면 2개 차입니다. 그러니까 이건 뭐냐면 바텀이 6렙이 됐기 때문에 여기서 칼리스타의 이니시에팅과 더불어서 다이브까지도 나올 수 있다는 얘기가 되는 거예요.
그렇죠.
좀 더 공격적으로 운영할 수 있을 만한 여지가 생겼습니다.
그리고 아까 말씀드린 상황이 그대로 재현될 수가 있습니다. 올라프는
Beggar's doing nothing.
정말 아직 돌아오지 못한다는 거 알아요. 그러면은 이블린이 오지 않는다 하더라도 그냥 한번
Which is not exactly what you want. Like if you're Beggar, like you do want to avoid the Evelyn because he is stronger than you at this point, but you really need to snowball those lanes. Like you would love to get mid and bot rolling, because if their mid game spikes are ridiculous.
오히려 저는 왜 안 물지라는 생각이 들 정도예요. 지금 와야죠 이거.
Like, look at that. Actually, Alistar just killed him, didn't he? Oh no, he had W.
아무래도 뭐 스펠도 다 있는 상황이고 하다 보니까는 킬까지는
Yeah, they're winning that pretty handily.
아마 팀 내에서 이런 콜이 있었던 것
And
같습니다.
Beggar's focusing top, which seems really weird to me, because Hippo let the lane push again. He has terrible wave management here. There's no way in hell they're diving. And meanwhile they take Dragon. That's
선수도 잘하는 게 뭐냐면은 갱플랭크가 저기까지
Hippo's wave management's really screwing him now. He just made Beggar waste his time.
보여주는데 보이질 않아.
예.
내가 그럼 참을게. 그러니까 올라프 픽하는 선수들이 저거 참는 건 사실 쉽지가 않거든요.
그렇죠.
네,
예.
대단한
나를 뭔가
선수입니다.
노리고 있을 것 같아.
네.
촉이 있습니다. 자,
근데
지금
이거는
예.
He's pathing bot.
그러니까 갱플랭크가 이렇게 나한테 공격적으로 나올 타이밍이 아닌데 나왔고.
Does he have Bork? No, he doesn't have a Bork. That'd be a pretty damn early Bork if he did.
그러면 지금 이제 이블린의 움직임에서 모든 게 보였듯이 이블린이 그 와중에 레드 쪽에 있는 정글 몹을 다 빼먹었습니다.
그렇죠.
그 말인즉슨 100% 이건 위에 있다.
네.
라고 감을 알 수 있는 장면이었죠.
와딩도 해놓고.
네. 와딩
Yeah, the top lane is so done.
쪽 움직임은 다 읽을 수밖에 없고요.
네. 자, 시야 싸움, 오브젝트 싸움, 킬 수까지 일단은 파토스가 조금씩 앞서가기 시작합니다.
It's just a farming contest mid.
전진에서 부시에 박아놓다 보니까는 눈치를 못 챘죠.
And bot, they just have a slight lead.
저거 빠르게 체크 안 하면은 경기
I feel like PTS needs to start
계속 있을 그런
moving this forward more.
아, 그렇습니다. 그리고
It's not enough yet.
절대 나올 수가 없는 타이밍이 되는 거고요. 또 이제 반대로 말하면
CS가 지금 40개.
Diving would be too risky, I'll admit.
경기가 11분.
아, 이게 모든 걸 대변해 주네요. 상황을.
그렇죠. 갱플의 장점이 저걸 통해서
Using GP ult to wave
다른
clear.
라인에 영향을 끼치는 게 장점인데.
I mean, it alleviates pressure from bot and mid now, so they don't have to worry about that.
충분히 또 한번 바텀 쪽에
Their GP with a phage isn't gonna do shit when he teleports in, unlike the Black Cleaver Olaf. If I'm Evelyn, I would be heading top. If your Olaf gets a Black Cleaver this early and the other guy has like nothing, I would 100% want to just go straight into top. Instead, he's going bot. I guess they want to secure second dragon. So they're prioritizing getting Olaf farther ahead with wow, he just burned both his sums. But they got someone bot. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. And he didn't even burn Ghost, so wow, he's warding first. I don't know why he's so worried about the ward though first, because Varus burned everything mid. So it's not, even if he went top, there's nothing he really can do. If they get 2 turrets, that's such a big turn. No, I don't think they're getting bot. He should get top though.
저 위쪽에 이제 앨리스가 지금 시야에 들어왔거든요. 이러면 갱킹 동선도 이미 있었고, 감옥 잘 썼었고요.
And he got the kill, so that's always good.
그나마 논스톱 선수가 스킬 분배 잘해서 살아간 게 잘했다.
그러게요.
평가할 정도였습니다.
네, 3명을 분쇄로 띄웠고 그 전에 꺾을 수 없는 이지를 먼저 쓴 게 아니고 마지막에 스턴 걸렸을 때 쓰면서.
So he snowballs Olaf. Now he can take control from there, from the top side. Then he targeted bot, so he can secure. Wait, did they get dragon? Or was it even up? Not sure about that, but I mean, they get Kalista farther ahead. Not mandatory, but it's still really helpful. If I'm PTS, I want to snowball this with Vision. Like, they should be pressing Vision way harder than they are now. You can't have top be so pressured and have nothing up there. And same with bot. Bot being pressured, that should be farther ahead. Once you get the pressure, then you can just start setting up ambushes. And yeah, see this, like this like little flank? Oh, he's so dead. Okay, yeah, so he should be going in and he should just instantly invade and get more pressure. You know he's way stronger. 100% dead. Excellent.
이러면 여기 빼야죠. 크레이머 빼야
They're
됩니다.
snowballing this
자, 그대로 쭉
so
올라가서
well. Even though I like the comp.
일단은 두들기고 뒤쪽에서 목카까지.
자, 이걸 사는 건 쉽지 않아
Oh,
보이죠.
he's actually
자,
not dead.
나왔어요.
망치까지
완전히 터졌습니다, 세임.
깔끔한 다이브네요.
세명전사.
Yeah, they're snowballing this so hard now. So basically what happens is, once Olaf gets ahead and that top T1 is down, he can just shove the wave and then roam anywhere or teleport somewhere for a play. So he roams mid, flanks him, kills him. Really what Young Boss should be thinking is, okay, our top T1 is down, Olaf can roam from that area, we need to have heavier prioritization on wards in this area. Instead they prioritize the wards on bot side. So mid gets screwed, and then they snowball this by going bottom, and since mid is dead, top is pressured, he can free invade the red jungle. And we know Evelyn is stronger than Elise right now, like way stronger. So he just solo kills him, and then they take bot T1. Excellent. This is literally what their win conditions are right now. And they played the map movement there perfectly. Hippo is still a complete idiot for his wave management, which gave the main win condition to them, which is getting Olaf to just completely out pressure. He's dead. Oh my god. Ah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. What are they doing in the meantime? Pressuring bot. They have vision. There's like no vision top side, but it really doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure Olaf could kill both Beggar and Hippo in a 2v1.
뭐 여하튼 바로스가 라인 클리어는 그나마 괜찮으니까 버텨서 갱플랭크의 3위1채 그리고 뭐
Here we go, round 2.
후반 가자. 근데 벌써 드래곤이 2스택이고. 예. 자,
Oh, he's actually dead. I mean, they didn't have full wards for that, but burning his flash is still good, even though he did die. And that's not the end of the world either. Remember what I said? They got prioritized wards on top side. If shit's gonna happen with Olaf, they didn't do that. They got away. And why are they doing this? They have Triforce. Okay, they have Triforce on Corki, and since they know that one of them was dead, they want to quickly try to find something. They're delaying their mid game spike pretty hard though. If in like another 5 minutes, Young Boss is in grouping, it's probably not a good sign. Oh, for God's sakes, ward that area already. It's the same thing 3 times in a row. They flank from that side because it's completely unwarded. They know that. PTS knows that. And so let's look. Look, we have all 3 outers down, so they can just push the waves in and rotate wherever they want to. YB does have wave clear, so they can delay this a bit, but look, he has Last Whisper. Okay, so he has his spike, you have Corky's spike, now you're waiting on GP's spike. When he hits Triforce, they need to start getting stuff done. Just using Gangplank ult for that. The only error I see right now by PTS is that they're trying to shove top. You know they're gonna wave clear that, so they really should have waves pushed out. They're rushing this. That's theirs. That's 100% theirs. He actually rendered, and he actually rendered way too early.
자,
올라프
그나마
올라프 전멸이 없죠.
예, 바로스가 뒤에서 딜을 많이 보여줬는데 그 다음에
Oh my god, are they gonna get punished?
나의 사정거리에 잘 들어왔다.
자, 비용덩이 그리고 오.
예.
자, 이블린 있어요?
자,
전멸 있거든요, 이블린.
자 포킹 기습.
전멸 있습니다.
포킹.
자,
야.
그래도
이블린
블라디미를
숨어서
잡아냈습니다.
깜짝 놀랐지. 자, 근데 이거를 한 번 더 바로
자, 전멸이 있어서 살 것 같긴 하네요.
독고가 도주
여기서 전멸.
짠!
그렇죠.
아, 피했어요. 살아납니다.
Hmm.
13대 6.
He kept Baron. They got one Baron, so that's not bad. That was such a risky call. They had zero vision on where the other team was. Oh, I take that back.
플랭크.
오, 안 맞았어요. 유채아.
자, 바로
He's gone.
누가 우리 애를 건드렸냐 이거죠? 네, 형들은
He's gone.
맞는데요.
They had a very small amount of vision on that area,
또 시야 지워요.
and they weren't. It didn't even seem like they were 100% sure if that Baron was safe.
전멸이 없어서 벽을 계속 쳐다보다 죽었거든요.
예.
하지만 이럴 땐 유채아가 좋아.
I don't know if giving kills off was worth it, to be honest.
사실 그것도 이제
So now we have double Triforce. Rylai's. Why would he go Rylai's?
될 만한 구도였는데 올라프가 먼저 녹으면서 이색적인 그림이 나왔던 거거든요.
그렇죠.
자, 하지만 만회했고 굉장히 기분 좋을 만한.
I don't like the Rylai's at all. I think if you're that behind,
그렇죠.
you shouldn't be trying to even get damage at this point. You really should. Like, he really should have an extra sight zone, to be honest.
공격을 하는지 수비를 하는지 어디에 힘을 집중하는지 다 합니다, 파토스는.
He really should just have gone another sight zone.
뭐가 보여야 파밍을 하죠.
골 차이가 더 벌어졌고
갱플레이 22분에 이제
예.
은하 업그레이드 통해서 그나마 조금은
So if I'm PTS, obviously with neutral objectives, you 100% contest, you're way farther ahead still.
7킬이네요.
네. 이블린이
Besides that though, they need to set up,
다할 수 있는 상황이죠.
they really should just set up a 1-3-1, to be honest.
기적의 스틸. 자,
Vlad, it's hard to kill Vlad, it's hard to kill Olaf.
드래곤 방법이 과연
자, 복귀만 해야 됩니다.
And your other three are more than capable of dealing with maybe even 4 members.
자, 블라디 잘 들었어요.
자, 블라디 듣고
블라디
올라프로
1대4.
들어간 거죠.
자,
블라디 1대4.
Oh my god. Just absolutely decimated them because he's so far ahead.
비비기 갱플레이까지 처치
이러니까 나는 블라디미를 합니다.
He's dead.
논스톱 멈추면 안 돼요. 아이고.
네, 더블킬.
Oh, and look at that. They have the wave setup bot.
포킹을 통해서 체력을
Perfect for them
많이
to-
넣어서 영보스가,
Is there enough time for an inhib?
하지만은 파토스가
Or not inhib, but inhib turret.
그렇죠. 달콤한 유혹이었고.
They can.
예.
뭉쳐있는
No.
진짜 망치 선수가
There's not.
그대로 발랐습니다.
자, 19대 6.
Actually, you know what? If they have 2 doing it though, no, yeah, there's definitely no way.
자, 이렇게 되면은 어쨌든 3전 2선승제잖아요.
네네.
뭐 경기가 많이 어려워진 게
They
망치 선수
like they have spikes,
CC가 빠졌네.
and you like they did this. Like, look, they had such a good chunk, but
데미지가
the Vlad alone just like absolutely destroyed them and just won them that fight.
블라디미르의 이니시에이팅이었습니다.
네. 자, 그 사이에 또 어떤 상황이 벌어졌나요?
Oh well,
다 돌아왔는데.
shit happens. This should be game though. I like YB's comp better,
가능성에 대해서 언급드리기도 굉장히
just because the win conditions are easier to hit compared to PTS.
시간에도 좀 밝혀봐야 됩니다.
But I didn't know Hippo was a complete idiot, so that makes up for a lot of it. Oh my god.
자, 이블린도 오고요.
Oh, that's an inhibitor.
때마다
그 실수를 오히려 파토스가 유도하고 있습니다.
Like, look at their vision without that extra sight stone, and because Beggar isn't buying lots of wards,
도망갈 데가 없어요.
내려왔죠. 야, 그리고 거기요.
because he's not buying a lot of wards and he doesn't have sight stone, their vision game is horrible. Like, look, their vision's on Dragon,
살아있기가 어렵습니다.
and yet they still get caught because they never put vision on their blue jungle ever. They should have a pink ward there, to be honest. There should be a pink ward by the blue wolves. Or not the blue wolves camp, but the blue wolves bush.
파괴. 격차는
It's a bit sloppy.
탑죠. 자, 더 파괴.
Actually, not a bit sloppy. It is sloppy.
잠시 정비하다 보면은 아까 따끈따끈하게 먹었던 바론.
So yeah, it looks like PTS is just gonna aim for the next Baron and then just end the game off that. Like they can bait the Baron, they can.
네, 정말 뭐 일방적인 경기.
Actually, they might have to bait the Baron. The poke would honestly destroy them, just like the last time. Like you have upgraded GP ult plus some barrels plus Ferris arrows plus Corky rockets. It's a bit too much for them.
그렇죠. 네. 그러니까 어디서부터 그러면은 게임이 조금 말렸냐를 되짚어 보면 사실은 예, 탑에서
I just realized Kramer's on this team.
갱플픽부터 말렸어요.
Did not realize that.
제가 봐도 그래요.
그렇죠. 갱플픽을 했기 때문에 올라프한테 밀리면서 게임이 말렸고 갱플픽 때문에 초중반.
Wow, he is. Why is he so caught out? What's he do?
여기도 내 땅.
Well, there's inhibitor, and by killing inhibitor, now they just have to. That makes literally baiting Baron and doing Baron way easier. No, that's not who they wanted.
칼리스타 혼자 들어와서 안에서 무빙하면서
억제기.
억제기 밀어냅니다.
깨졌고요. 23대 6.
Now they're just gonna set up vision around Baron and bait it. Yeah, and they're sending Vlad bot because they want to prep the waves too. If you have the chance to prep waves, always do it. Like top wave needs to be prepped right now. That's what they're doing. Mid wave doesn't need to be prepped because they will automatically go.
그러니까 이 크레머
Unless they want to accelerate mid wave.
중심의 조합을 짜냐 싶었는데 갱플랭크를 기점으로 사실은 갱프레임을 지어주는 조합을
If I'm
짜다 보니까
YB, it's literally gonna come down to this last Baron. If they can find a way.
크게 의미를 잃었고 뭐 총체적 난국이 돼버렸어요.
Actually, they don't even have Gangplank ult. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Just do Baron. What the hell? Yeah, what are they doing? Just do Baron.
또 나왔습니다.
28분의 두 번째 발언입니다.
기다리던 바론이 했었어요. 말하자면은 이 카토스 입장으로서는
네. 이번에는
Okay, so that's gone.
또 많아요.
Now they're gonna have Vlad bot.
계속 얼씬얼씬 보여주고 있으면서 마음
And they don't even really. Yeah, I guess they could send Olaf mid, and then he can just choose wherever he wants to go. This is done.
그 올라프 어떻게 위험하게 만들어도
No, what are you doing? Just stay. Unless he has like some big purchase he really needs to make.
그러니까 파토스가 누구 하나만 큰 게 아니에요. 예.
Home guards? I guess they want to finish this with home guards Olaf? Not sure why. Like, he doesn't even need to do that. He literally can just.
8번 골드 차이는 17,000.
He literally could have just.
23대 6.
Yeah, I don't get that. He didn't really have to do that.
타워에서밖에 없습니다. 여기서 어떻게든 막아내는 건 말고는 방법이 없거든요.
But I guess it's like the safest way to close it out. You get him with full mana, maybe a little bit extra, little extra health.
네.
It's just flashing in.
아, 살기는 살았으나
Yeah, just end the game.
어깨를 들고 있는 상황입니다.
Okay, so this game was,
타워가 쌍둥이 타워까지 다.
not gonna lie, a little boring. Hippo screwed his team because Gangplank getting that far behind and having Olaf get ahead is the worst thing that could happen, as I mentioned over and over. Evelyn managed to get ahead too, and even snowballed her lead. Pretty much everything that YB didn't want to happen happened.
영이냐 보스냐 인데 너희는 그냥 영이다 아직. 파토스 입장에서는 조합적으로는 충분해요. 그렇습니다.
Okay, Master Yi banned again. Kindred banned. TF Lissandra.
네. 자,
Lulu Vayne. First pick Callista.
되게 녹아들고 있는 상황이고요.
So you have an aggressive early game ADC,
파토스가 잘 다뤘기 때문에 앨리스를 먼저 가져온 게 큰 의미가 없었던
which means you can pick a scaling champion along with her
탐켄치 플러스 뭐 코브
to sort of mesh your scaling balance.
후반에 하나 펼수 있는 쪽으로 조합 가져가야 되지 않을까 싶어요.
스레시가 나갔습니다.
그냥
They take Thresh, Gragas.
앨리스와 렉사이가 있는데도 그라가스.
네.
앨리스를 그럼 먹어야죠. 안 먹으면 땡큐죠 사실.
Interesting.
자,
CTU
다시
파토스는
So this time around, they're not going for a scaling or a soul early game
당연한 거지만
jungler.
지금은 파토스가 훨씬 더 선택폭이 넓죠.
자, 열려 있습니다.
Gragas isn't as good as snowballing lanes, so they take Elise, Alistar. I like the Alistar. Gives great engage. Elise is just kind of like a just a normal pick that you take in the jungle. Nothing too much to about it, or too much revealed about it. That's what I meant. So you're not 100% sure what PTS is looking at. What will Young Boss go for though? Gangplank's up again. Because of his health scaling is down, he got absolutely screwed. But I don't really think it's even... I honestly don't think it was even the GP that lost the mid. It was Hippo. Nar, Sivir. So that gives them even more disengage and quick engage. Though Gragas and Nar are more known as secondary engages, not someone who primary engage. But probably the Sivir helps them enough that it makes up for it. Probably want to pick someone that scales. So Olaf early against Nar, it's not that great, but Olaf eventually will honestly take over Nar. Actually, wait. Olaf will beat Nar eventually. Victor just scales super hard and gives them the wave clear they need. It's kind of interesting because with the Olaf, if you like rapid speed into an Olaf, he's just gonna go straight into your team, and you might have to back away. And the gravity field kind of just zones out your team. Like if you're a Gragas and Nar, like E in, body slam and jump in, he can just gravity field the back, and then that's it. So they go with super scaling Veigar. I hope they know what they're doing with Veigar, because they have 2 mid game spikes plus, well, they have a mid game spike depending on mid game spike based on items with Sivir and Veigar. I like PTS's draft way better. Olaf goes well into Veigar. They have wave clear. Honestly, all of Young Boss's like champions are all secondary engage type champions. They're not primary engage champions. Whereas PTS does have engage plus Alistar, who has his ultimate to avoid burst. I like their draft better. I like PTS's draft better this time around.
반반이에요. 그렇게 좀 흔들리는 선수가 있으면 경기가 아무리 내용이 안 좋고 지더라도 근데 이번 판 컨디션 안 좋았네. 나 원래 잘해. 또 이렇게 생각하는 선수들도 있거든요. 네, 영보스 선수 근데 다행인 거는
Olaf Elise.
네, 선수들 자체가 정말 즐기는
Weak side.
웃고 있기 때문에 좀 그런 것 때문에 더 주눅 들어서 경기를 그렇지 뭐. 네,
Weak side.
제가 짚고 싶은 말을 딱 짚어주셨어요.
네네.
Well, I guess I understand that. All right. If he checks this though, this could be super bad for them. Oh, he checks it. What is he doing? Oh, they're gonna give it to Olaf. There's no way he can stay there now. Why is he staying there? He should have known he have Axe. Oh, okay, he delayed it though. I don't know why I'm getting so worked up over that. He doesn't have the mana to do it. Oh, actually, you know what? This is way better than I thought. That's my fault for thinking that. I thought him staying there, the axe would have killed him. But the problem is, Olaf, the axe costs so much mana. Gonna come down to a smite war. Who got it? Oh no, is he gonna die? Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad.
2대0.
블루는 지켰습니다.
Okay, so I kinda knew what I was talking about. The axe was a bitch,
네.
but because YB started weak side as well. Actually, no, they started strong side technically.
초반에
They could invade,
영향을 좀
but the
받는데
problem is not realizing that Mimic,
논스톱 선수가
if he teleports back in with Ghost, he has more than enough chasing power against all of them. Oh, that's so bad for them. Olaf first blood, Annalise gets killed.
네.
이미 올라프는 앞에서 압박 들어가고요.
Oh, they just burned.
자, 고치가 여기서
Oh, they have no.
걸리지 않았고.
1레벨.
If Alistar had a flash, I would have just flashed W and Q. Actually, he just has. Actually, he probably just has flash Q. Never mind. Wouldn't work.
좋은 파토스입니다.
그렇죠.
3세트 안 가겠다는 윽박 지르고 있다고 아까 말씀드렸죠.
좀 손해 봤지만은 그래도 우리 침착하게 다시 좀.
This honestly feels like last game already. Like just one big mistake in the early game, and now it's
많은 압박을 줬습니다.
looking like Olaf is just gonna snowball top.
활로 찾아보려고 시도를 했는데 오히려 제압당했습니다.
그리고 지금 라인 상황도 파토스가 훨씬 괜찮죠.
그렇죠.
여하튼 칼리스타는 혼자 3레벨까지 육성이 됐던 상황이라 나로와 1대1이 충분히 되는 구도에서 이렇게 되면 올라프의 성장을 아예 옥죄지 못합니다. 어느 정도는 이제 알리스타의 도움을 받아서
네.
성장이 될 수 있을 만한 그런 라인 형성이고요.
산술적인 수치와 분위기 등등 모두 다 파토스 쪽으로 조금 힘이 실리고 있습니다.
네, 뭐
네.
영보스에서 가장 무난하게 성장을 한 거는 이제 미드라인에서 베이가 선수라고 할 수가 있겠는데.
If you ever see my eyes like constantly looking at the corner, I'm looking at the minimap. It's like the most important thing to look at when you're doing a VOD review. Or even just watching a game. Really should be looking at the minimap constantly. To look at their pathings and see what they're up to. Especially wards. So right now we see, I want to say his name is Doku. Almost sounds like Goku, but Doku?
베이가
Daku? Or something like that.
옆으로 빠지네요.
Okay, so they invade, take vision, knowing they have pressure bot but no pressure mid. And now they're setting up, they're setting up a dive, but they're not gonna go for it. They just have Veigar teleport. Honestly, they should have just postured there. They even have the wards to know if they're coming.
되지 않았습니다. 그리고 다시 바텀 지역 쪽으로 합류하고 있는 두 챔프.
네, 아무래도 이제 첫 번째 드래곤을
예.
그냥
They didn't even deny the wave fast enough either.
안된 상황에서 라인을 바꿔주는 건데 이렇게 되면 또
It's these little small things that can turn that can
저는 어렵다고 보거든요.
gain you these advantages. Like gain like even the smallest advantage. If you get like 10 small advantages, that can make a big advantage.
그리고 라인도 많이 당겨
Versus, you know, making one big play like what just happened with the teleport in the beginning, where they got 2 kills. To 9 farm over and over again will lead to a really big deficit.
돌아온 와드를 깔 때 뭔가 사건의 지평선이 걸리면서
자, 빠져나갈
이런
마지막
시를 자 상대 평선.
자, 여기
Wow, is he really just gonna escape off that?
딜이 부족해요. 6레벨이라도
Wait, he didn't even use cleanse.
안 잡히고 있습니다. 그 사이에 이제 바텀 지역에서
Wow.
충실히 수입을 올리고 있고요.
그라가스가 미드를
He
찍었기 때문에
didn't even use cleanse.
예, 앨리스도 내가 여기 더 남아서 이득 볼게.
Well done by him.
오히려 알리스가
Really well done by him.
올라프까지.
자 알리스타가 근처에 와 있습니다.
네.
좀 빠져 있네요.
네, 뭐 실효를 거두지 못하더라도
예.
시야 싸움에도
So I like the gank by Beggar.
와드도 할수 있는 그런 시간대고요.
Doku sort of pressured
첫 번째 세트에서 분명히 그거에 대한 교훈을
the bot
얻어야
side a bit, but then just kind of stopped.
와 마찬가지로 굉장히 좋은 그렇죠. 이런 식으로
I would like to see. Let's see what Hippo does with the wave.
저는 파토스가 좀 앞서갑니다.
If he pushes out that wave too much, and he lets Mimic freeze it, he's gonna be in really big trouble again. So hopefully he's just like slow pushing it and sort of like control, not even slow pushing it, just controlling it so it's not gonna be like he just freezes it there. That's what I mean. But instead he did build a slow push. So now Mimic's just gonna let it collapse in, which means Doku should be heading top. Yeah, he's gonna head top. But they see him, so they know he's on that side.
자
앨리스의 이동
돌아가고 있죠?
루트를 확인은 했으나
If Gap and Mocha know that that he's gonna be topside, that means they're gonna play a little bit more passive. They can't overly aggress without being worried that they're gonna get ganked. Beggar should be identifying, hey, you know what? This wave is in a terrible position. Can you please help me push this in? Yes, it wastes time for Beggar, but he really does, or Hippo really does need help getting that pushed in. I guess they're even sending non-stop just in case. Ooh. Ooh, wait.
쉽지가 않으니까 문제죠.
그렇죠.
Did they identify that they recall? Because PTS's bot lane starts pushing.
네.
Again, normally you don't just straight up push if you don't know where the jungler is, but
빅토르가 들고 있죠.
there you go.
한 번 더. 네, 이젠 돌아가요. 안 좋은 추억이 있죠, 저쪽에.
So they know Gragas is there.
자, 그러면 다시 바텀 지역 쪽으로 움직이고 있습니다.
네. 뭐 조합 자체가 후반에 갔을 때 뭐 파토스가 훨씬 좋고 연보스는 안 좋고
네.
이런 건 아니기 때문에
And they back off.
초반
But do they have
선수들은
wards to tell them
연보스는
this?
버티기만 하면 우리 그래도 할만하다. 이런 생각은 할만해요. 그러니까 조급할 필요는 없습니다, 지금은.
그렇죠.
15,000 정도의 골드 차이를 보이고 있습니다. 10분 됐습니다.
자, 이전 경기만큼은 아니지만 나르도 사실 지금 굉장히 답답합니다. 라인을 당겨놓고 올라프가 예, 불러들이고 있는 구도다 보니까 이전 경기의 어떤 그 그림들이 머릿속에 있는 상황에서 뭔가 공격적으로 나가서 나르가 변수를 꾀하기 너무 어려워요.
그렇죠.
I don't think they do.
그나마 순간 이동이 하나 더 많다라는 걸 이용을 해서 여기서
자,
Ooh, he should have taken that. That was such a good chance. He should have taken that.
싸움을 유발을 하고 싶은데 뒤에 앨리스 와.
이제 순간이동 숫자는 연보스가 더 좋아요.
Well,
자,
노스톱을 뜯어버리고요.
gets flanked. He dies.
그리고 바로 드래곤까지.
I was
네, 결국 끊었고 우리가 순간이동 우위가
They basically let them make the first play.
파토스 갑자기 확 덮쳐버렸어요.
그렇습니다. 쉽지가 않으니까 문제죠.
그렇죠. 앨리스의 이동
돌아가고 있죠?
루트를 확인은 했으나
가스에 뭐 소통 폭발이 대박을 치지 않는 한.
right. I just wanted to see this here.
자, 이번에 숨어 있고
그래서 아까
They start pushing.
돌아오기 전에 그 그라가사 베이가의 갱킹 타임이 중요했었는데
They're not sure where they are. So they know, since they're not there, they honestly know that they recalled. So they're trying to do a quick push in.
이번 그라가스가 또 한번 탑에 지원 갔다가 만약에 재미를 못 보면 바로 이제 파투스는 드래곤을 가져갈 수 있을 만한 동선이 만들어지거든요.
예.
그래서 이 갱킹이 중요하고
And then they identify he's there. Okay.
할수 있는 게 많아요. 앨리스가 기다렸다가
I was just curious about that.
역으로 라인을 당겨놓고 올라프가
So we'll go back to here.
그러다 보니까 이전 경기의 어떤 그 그림들이 머릿속에 있는 상황에서 뭔가 공격적으로 나가서 나르가 변수를 꾀하기 너무 어려워요.
Pretty sure Doku
1,500 정도.
identifies that. Yeah, we're not getting anything top lane. So let's just head bot, just in case.
앨리스 오고 있거든요.
싸움을 유발을 하고 싶은
I love how they instantly do it. Like they don't wait. They just go.
순간이동 숫자는 연보스가 더 좋아요.
먼저
자,
노스톱을 뜯어버리고요.
오면 안 돼요? 예, 오면 안 됩니다. 예.
It's kind of like a small thing, but he just needs to remember not to throw his axe. Cause then if he flashed and let's say he like started to run away, he might have to burn Ghost or ult just to catch the Thresh. It's just a really small thing, but
아, 이번 경기도
뭔가 순간 이동을 논하기도 전에 진짜 모카 선수가 싸움을 너무 잘 걸었어요.
네.
네. 전멸 분수에 박치기 토스해 놓고 살래야 살 수가 없었죠.
이제 약 2,000 정도의
just
차이가
wave
나고
clearing.
있어서
Now they're pressuring.
와. 네, 그림 같은 장면 났어요.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
랜턴까지 던져주면서
When you lose pressure and you have members dying, you just take the vision lead and then invade, and anyone that's in there dies. If I'm young boss who have had bad vision, bad vision control, and knowing that PTS isn't afraid to just invade, really shouldn't be getting greedy here and being in that jungle. If he was topside, it wouldn't be as bad, but being in the bot jungle is not smart.
결과가 지금 수치적으로 선수적으로 나오고 있습니다.
와드를 이미 다시 전진해서 받기 시작했기 때문에 안전지대가 없어.
Yeah, they have the wards.
물론 이제 영보스의 핵심 선수가 미드라이너라고 하더라도 뭐 압도적인 어떤 그림을 그리는 것도 아니고 뭐 베이가라는 챔프 자체가 그 쿠번을 바라보면서 계속 육성하고 다른
Okay, now they're switching focus a little bit. Whereas Young Boss is actually sending people bot. Is he gonna die? Almost.
미니맵상의 와딩이
네.
정말 빈틈없이 박혀 있네요.
그러니까 이럴 때는 시야만 비교해봐도
예.
깜깜합니다 영보스는. 네.
자, 타워 하나 깼습니다.
이번에도 고치 맞았으면 백업 동선이
They just trade towers. Young Boss realized how screwed they were right now, so decided the best choice is just to trade.
예.
How did they get back into this game if I'm Young Boss? Okay, so Nard loses to Olaf at this point. Yeah, he's absolutely screwed there. Mid lane, you don't have the stacks yet. At least I assume you don't, to just outright kill Victor. Sivir has not hit her spice yet either, whereas Kalista has.
전혀 정보를 획득하지 못하고 있는 상황입니다.
There's really no lane that you can do much with. You have to wait. You have to farm up to wait for some more power spikes. And there's a flank. I was super greedy. That's the second time that's happened. And the same person died. It's good flash. They're trading turrets for this. They traded a turret for that. They honestly should stay mid. He has no mana. I don't know why they didn't just stay mid. I know that you lose the farm or lose the wave bot T or for bot T2, which sucks, but at this point they really need to just open the map up. Really need to open the map up. Because then it makes Sivir engage ults stronger. Especially for the second dragon. They'll fight the second dragon if they get the spikes. If they get IE, and they have the black cleaver, they may fight. Victor still doesn't have much.
자 그리고 어찌됐든 이런 걸 좀 걷어내야죠. 시야를 좀 그래야 뭔가 그 다음 플레이가 연결이 되는 겁니다.
하지만 적진 들어와서
Instead, YVs is kind of like they're not really doing much. It almost feels like Najin in some ways. Like you just don't really play around the map much. You kind of just wait for the enemy to do something. And reactive play is not smart. Sometimes you have to be reactive in order to get back to the lead, but always being reactive means you're letting the opponents choose their spot to fight. So if their opponents choose wisely and choose advantageous fights, you're probably gonna lose. Yeah, look at the vision by PTS on blue side. There's so much there. There's just so much there. There's nothing YB can do on that side without being spotted.
순간 이동이 하나 더 많다는 것을 좀 살려서 뭔가라도 좀 이제 전투로 재미를 보긴 해야 되는데 이게 그게 진짜 안 나오네요.
여기도 신경 써줘야 되고.
네.
바텀 지역.
이거 시비르가 라인 클리어가 참 좋은 챔피언이라서 그나마 이렇게 버틸 수 있는 거죠.
자 그나마 좀 앨리스의 위치를 봤어요. 그러면 여기서 4대3을 한번 열어보고 나르가 넘어와도 될 것 같은 나르의 순간이동이 없는 게 고민을 하게
He knows no one's there. He's gonna flash. He has to flash. Has to flash. There's the problem with facing Olaf. You get behind. Oh, he doesn't even have
이런
black
게
cleaver.
기세이기 때문에 심리전에서
Imagine if he
강력한
had black
선수가
cleaver
이길
there.
수가 있거든요.
네.
He would have more axes to throw.
네. 그러면은 예약해놨던
네.
The setup for Dragon first is no.
맡겨놨던
No way.
자, 그래도
못 나가게 공이라도 빼야지.
There's no way they do anything. Victor can just control the chokes.
왜냐면 나르가 순간 이동이 없어요.
네.
네.
네, 그래서 지금 당장 싸움을 걸게.
Hello? Yeah, there you go, Victor. Control the choke, please.
같이 빠졌었고.
싸울 생각?
자, 바라만 봐야 되는 상황. 드래곤이 죽는
네.
걸
올라프가 민병
말이지요.
데니시. 네, 지나갑니다 하고 미달로 자연스럽게 합류했죠.
네.
나르의 순간 이동도 없었고.
Now they left mid open.
있던 상태 줄 수밖에 없었습니다. 자, 그나마 이제 바론 쪽 시야라도 먹었던 게 이득이.
Oh wait, what am I saying? Outer mid T1's down. They didn't leave mid open.
주워버리죠.
CTU 파토스가 완급 조절도 하네요.
Still have ridiculous vision on that area.
아직까지 전남과의 어떤
If they know they're playing on that side,
어렵습니다만
if I'm YB, I would try to clear some of that blue vision. They already got some of it back.
분명히 기본은 탄탄한 팀이다라는 거를
When they clear that vision, life will get easier.
해야 될 것이 무엇인지 알고 그걸 다 수행해내고 있습니다.
네.
그리고
So if I'm Mimic,
킥이라는 것은
ooh, you just do the standard 1-4 at this point. I mean, Olaf is well on his way to controlling this game.
이제 본인들도 이제 더 가다듬고 연습을 하는
Prefer splitting it.
이번에 뭐 영보스 같은 경우는
They have time, I guess. I mean, normally you don't do a 20-minute Baron anyways. And YB has awful damage for Baron.
좋아하시는 캐스파컵 보시는 많은 분들이
네.
기억할 수 있을 만한 뭔가 임팩트 있는 장면을 보여주는 것 같아요. 지금은
So I don't mind what they're doing.
패배하는 분위기지만 뭔가 정말 무력합니다.
네.
기억에 남는 게 없어요.
예, 그나마 이제 뭐 보기 좋았던 거는 이제 앞선 경기 지고 나서도 분위기를 잃지 않았다라는 거.
네.
그거
예.
하나인데
네.
그러려면 그게 자양분이 돼서 여기서 뭔가
그렇죠.
못해줘야 되거든요.
네.
뭐 베이가의 슈퍼 플레이가 됐든 뭐가 됐든 나와줘야 되는데 아직까지는 거의 이제 갇혀 있는 느낌이 강합니다.
네. 뭐 경기를 즐기러 왔다. 근데 하광석 해설이 말씀해 주셨잖아요. 즐기기 위해서는 이겨야 된다.
Victor got a small power spike.
즐깁니다. 선수기 때문에.
그렇죠.
Mimic's just
와, 이거 너무
he's just a 9 farm.
안 되잖아요. 예,
네, 이거 쉽지
졌는데.
않죠. 네네.
자, 그래도 이제 조금씩
Is
조금씩
just
좁혀지고 있는
denying farm.
연고수입니다.
힘에 집중. 아까 드래곤을 과감하게
And YB knows that he might go for it.
많이 귀담아 들은 것 같아요. 그러니까 잘하는
It's not a bad plan by them.
전문가들의 어떤 얘기들, 그러니까 이런 것들이 몸에 배어 있는
And the fact that
좀 있습니다. CTU 파트스 쪽에서.
네.
It's like if they can catch out Olaf and kill him, it does alleviate a lot of pressure. But PTS probably would get a lot in return for it.
예, 앨리스가 인근에 왔었어요.
네. 하지만 너희가 그렇게 시야 확보하고 거두는 플레이 우리는 용납한 적이 없다. 파토스가 딱 그 영보스가 원하는 활로를 조금씩 죄어가고 있습니다.
예.
그러니까 뭘 못하게 해요 지금. 예, 오브젝트라도 좀 어떻게 뭐 버프든 뭐든 해보려고 그러면 와서 그냥 기다리고 있다가 뺏어가니까.
방어를 그렇게 하고 있어요.
네.
이게 다 와딩 때문에 그런 건데.
그 전 경기가 어떤 그 낮에는 응원하는 팬분들 입장에서 아나키 우리한테 왜 그래였다면은
Baron's up.
지금 그냥 영보스가 파토스 선수들 우리한테 왜 그래?
Olaf has no teleport.
이런 생각날 정도로 좀 답답한 게임 양상을 정말
That makes splitting harder. So that's why they're staying grouped.
그렇죠. 상대방 막 짜증나게 하고 답답하게 하는 거.
그렇죠.
Or at least they're being very close to each other.
레드 빼먹더니 이제는 우르르 내려서 블루까지 빼먹고.
위쪽에서 나르가 애쓰고 있습니다.
네.
Oh, looks like they're giving up.
이차 밀어버리면 더 안 좋은 상황이에요. 예,
그렇죠.
레턴.
They just gave up a free turret.
네.
현실.
자, 두 번째.
That's good. That's good for YB.
3대2.
Free turret because there's no teleport on Mimic.
물론
Or,
글로벌 골드
Sorry, not no teleport. There's the teleport's on cooldown.
내주는 것들에 대비해서 그만큼 빈라인에서 파밍을 나르나 시비르가 베이가와 함께 꾸준히 해주고 있기 때문에 한타에서 이대로 시간만 끌면 우리 나중에 한 번은 해볼 만하다. 뭐 이런 거는 영보스가 분명히 가지고 있습니다. 그렇다면은 결국 본인들이 우위에 있는 거는 순간 이동밖에 없어요. 어떻게든 미드 라인이 아니라 바텀이나 탑에서 싸움을 개시한 다음에 베이가가 빅토르보다 한 발 빠르게
Thresh is roaming.
만들어줘야 됩니다, 지금은.
Just looking to get vision on Baron. They're just keeping waves pushed out. That's all they're doing. All YB is doing is keeping the waves pushed out, delaying the game, looking for their power spikes.
사실은 스레시나 그라가스가 바론 쪽의 어떤 방비는
The only problem is that PTS is scaling with them, and Olaf beats out Gnar anyways the later it goes.
상대가 무리해서 바론을 가져갈 때 사건의
Yeah, sure, Vhagar gets really strong. Vhagar could one-shot someone, but the Olaf is just gonna run straight through the Veigar. And if you use the Veigar ult on Olaf, then your team's really screwed. They're pretty much a kiting comp right now. Like the way YB wants to play out these fights is PTS is gonna engage, you pop Sivir ult and start kiting back. Hopefully PTS follows and you do damage to them. And the second PTS is sort of out of steam and you're on the hunt, wears out, and if you did injure them enough, then you can just gnar ult with Gragas all in. And then you have Event Horizon even.
그리고 이게 뭔가 순간이동이 하나 더 많다는 이용하려면 상대가 분산됐거나 급작스러운 한타가 만들어지면 빅토리와의 거리를 좀 벌려놓고 싸워야 되는데 지금 그런 플레이도 잘 안 나와요. 철저하게 시야 안에서만 빅토르가 무리하지 않는 선상에서 움직여주고 있고.
Wonder if he's getting Zonia's next, just to deny the Veigar ult.
자, 30초 이후에는 또 드래곤이 등장을 합니다.
저 칼리스타를 어떻게든 한번 잡아주는 플레이가 필요할 것 같은데 바텀 라인에 내려가면 이제 바론 쪽이 확 열리다 보니까는 동선 자체가
Dragon's coming up soon. Be their third dragon, which means they get the movement speed boost, which is actually a pretty big deal for Olaf.
예, 11 무한의 대검.
No one has set up vision though yet. Look how long it's taken both teams to set up vision.
상대에게 닿으면은 상대에게 데미지를 입힐 만한 그런 힘은 지금 영버스가 어쨌든 계속 끌고 가고 있습니다.
They're setting up the waves so that they can just take the setup. Yeah, some mids pushed in, so they're kind of like they actually deny a full wave mid just be from that small little move.
기본기가 잘 돼 있다라고
Oh, he kicked him out. That's so bad. If he didn't kick him out, that Veigar would have just gone. I mean, the Veigar would have flashed out, I guess, anyways. But ooh. There it is. No, hopefully they go straight to Baron. If YB could, like, they had a really good catch on Doku. If they could have just killed him right away, like the Veigar stun was not not around him, but actually on him, they could have killed him. And if they killed him, the fight would have been much easier. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Okay, so they're already splitting. They're using Victor to split though. Not sure I understand that one. I understand that Victor will clear the waves very quickly. But look what Olaf's not doing anything. He can't do anything. He didn't even burn Unstoppable.
너무 지금 버스는 본인들의 사건의 지평선이 빠졌을 때가 제일 위험해요. 그렇지 않아야 되고. 자, 어느 정도 대치구도 되니까 여기.
Yeah, YB just has to let them kite in. It's always like the worst situation to be in because Gravity Field will just, as I said, remember in the beginning, will just zone out the back line if Gnar and Gragas go in. So it's a really shit situation to be in. If their mid laner played like a Azir, this would be so much better. Cause Olaf goes in, and then you get to separate the enemy team while doing a lot of damage. And Azir doesn't get as fucked against Olaf as Veigar does. Seeing as how Azir does quite a bit of damage and has longer range. Oh, he went decap. He went hyper scaly. He has Shiv. He has 3 items. Alright, let's see. 3 item Victor, 3 item
딜이 어마어마하죠.
또 다시 한번
What's his name?
아,
아 근데 이거
그냥
괜히 물었다
도망입니다.
싶을 것 같은데요.
뒤쪽에
알리스타 무서워요. 포카.
3-item Callista. 3-item Victor.
잡히고.
Oh, almost 3-item Olaf.
오자마자 세 명은 가둬야 되는데 알리밖에 안 되고 이러면
자, 그냥 와.
Look at that.
바로 전사.
그냥 박기문세 더블킬.
That's it. It's over. It has to be over.
자, 세 명이
때문에
11을
Wait, they didn't end it off that?
이게 크죠.
What?
진짜 제대로
They didn't even get a turret.
자,
네.
그나마
Maybe I shouldn't have skipped ahead like that.
마지막 영혼한테 해보자는 건데
자,
나르도 들어갈 수가 없어서 이거
Wow.
안될 것 같은데요.
지금은 어쨌든
Oh.
하나라도 좀 끊어야 돼요. 하나라도.
That was a mistake.
자, 그리고
They didn't even end it.
어쨌든 정말
Or not end it. They didn't even get an inhibitor off it.
최선을 어쨌든 계속해서 판단하고
You're 15k gold ahead.
자, 한 명을 끊어냈고 나왔어 일단 내려와서
Oh man.
타워.
If you're 15k gold ahead, just split with the Olaf. There's nothing they would be able to do. Just split with the Olaf. If they try to engage, you literally have gravity field, and you know their engage sucks.
오히려 이제 본인들
욕심을 낸 느낌인데요.
That did like nothing.
욕심을 낸 느낌인데요.
자 그나마 뭐 분위기 가능성을 만들었어요. 5대 4긴 합니다. 자
네.
앨리스가 없긴 한데
그라가스
그동안의 격차 때문에
11을
5대 4라는 게 안 느껴지죠.
네, 사건의 지평선을 써놓고도 딜을 할 수가
네.
없어요.
논스톱.
자, 미믹. 무빙.
아우 도 없어요.
네.
올라프가 죽질 않습니다.
뒤에서 뒤를 계속 밟고 있는 사.
아, 영리 맞았어요.
끝까지
마무리.
쫓아가요.
Okay, now take Baron.
자연스럽게 바로
And now you have bot wave there. Look, they have bot wave slow pushing, so now that's gonna hit the turret.
원래 그 남들이랑 나눠 먹어야 되는 거 혼자
Okay, so they ended it really quickly after this.
끝나지 않았습니다만 프로팀들과
꿈의 리더 1강에 합류합니다.
Oh, I think they surrendered.
네, 우리 진짜
4강 가볼까?
네, 8강에
네, 끝나고 맙니다.
Yeah, they surrendered.
도저히 감당할 수 있는 수준을 좀 벗어났다고
네, 맞습니다.
Well,
경기를 포기하고 마는
what did I think about this series? PTS. I mean, they just had the Olaf rolling in the beginning. Both games. It just like after that happened, it honestly just like fell apart. Because Olaf getting ahead just screws the both games up so much. And PTS even roamed about the map better. They secured hard vision and just kept on invading the same area. Whereas Young Boss have to control vision on the snowballing Olaf. If you don't control vision on him, he what flanked 3 times in both these games, and not even like a teleport flank, just a normal walk through the jungle flank. Not too clean by them. I doubt this what was it again? PTS team is gonna beat KT. I mean, KT has way more weapons, and some days not as stupid as Hippo. Oh well, it was an interesting series in some ways, though it was really snowbally and stompy.